Is the game gonna start? Can we start the game again? I love me some good character work, but come on now. What's up, guys? I love Pencil here, and here we are to do a breakdown / live reaction and review to chapter 232 of COOOOOOOOOKKK, which is known as, I think, Evolution? Is it Evolution? I don't know. I can't see. Yeah, it is. It is Evolution. Chapter 232 of COOOOOOOOKKK, Evolution. And obviously, you know, I'm an avid defender of longer games. I do like more character work, but last chapter was admittedly stretching it just a little bit. Like, I feel like you could have cut last chapter down a whole lot. It had some character moments that I personally could relate to based on my own life experiences, but like, I was kind of itching, feeding, and scratching. So I hope in chapter 232 Evolution, we get back into the game, we get active, we get crazy, we lose our minds, and we and all that good stuff. But let's not waste any more time, and let's hop right into it. Editing me. Ready. 3, 2, 1, go. What's up, guys? I love Pencil here. Fun fact, have it on me, and I keep it on me at all times. Another fun fact, this is peak lock, so oh yeah, we're pre-drawn. We're pre-drawing it right here, right now. We're not playing any games. It's peak lock. Peak every week. Even like legitimately, even a chapter that I felt like was 99.9999999.265. That you can't add 2 decimal points. That breaks the number. But still, a chapter I thought that was mostly filler still was peak. That goes to show you how crazy peak lock is. So let's not waste any more time. Let's just hop right into it. First things first, a massive W color page. And interesting, who is this? I don't know. Who is that person right there? Because this is obviously HIORI, right? HIORI walking through Shinto gates, I do believe. And this is Isagi. Or is that Yukimaya? And is this Isagi in Corona? I think that may be Yukimaya because of the glasses. At least those look like glasses. So it's maybe HIORI, Yukimaya, Corona, and Isagi. Honestly, this current Asagi crew, when you really think about it. And you can definitely tell this is meant to signify like how far they're along. Okay, that has to be Isagi. 1, because of the blue. 2, because of the glasses here. And 3, because I'm assuming this is supposed to symbolize the respective progression that they have throughout the Neo Egotist League. Like, they're starting to walk down their paths. Isagi has obviously been developing since the start of the game. I think he was on the field the earliest out of all of this squadron. What do you call a group of 4? I always jokingly call it like a quadrant. A quartet. Out of this quartet, there you go. He's obviously been the most further pushed and developed in the Neo Egotist League so far. Corona's been close by his side, so it makes sense that Corona's up there with Isagi, and they're both pointing off to the future. Meanwhile, you have Yukimaya, who started his main development at the end of the last game, really throughout the entirety of the Manshine game. So him being further into this progression makes sense. And HIORI, who just got on the field, is looking to the past that the past that he's now trying to leave behind in order to go into the holy future with the god of the field, Isagi Yoichi. At least that's my guess on the symbolism. I swear I can speak English. The symbolism of this imagery. That's what I would have to assume it is. And I like it. I like it a lot. Once again, I'm sorry, y'all are probably getting sick and tired of me saying it or glazing it or whatever, but Nomura, bro, how do you do this? On a week-by-week basis? What is this? How? How do you do this, bro? It's just too, like, this art is gorgeous. Like, I don't know. I suck at color. I'm not sure if Nomura does the coloring for the color pages. I think most mangaka do. I'm not sure about that. I'm not sure. I know distinctly, because comics are always colored, there usually is an illustrator and then a colorist. Those 2 jobs are normally kept separate. That leads to some stuff. But I also know that sometimes there's separation for mangaka when it comes to just general inking. Like, I remember the reason Super Saiyan is blonde in the manga. I think this is the case. I've always heard it secondhand. I haven't actually seen the original source. I'm going to believe it because I've heard it from some pretty reputable secondhand sources. One of the biggest reasons Super Saiyan is blonde is because it's literally easier to ink that. It's as simple as that. Like, it's easier to ink that than the pure black that Goku's hair usually is. It saves a whole bunch on the ink budget. And I think that's also one of the biggest reasons why Goku tends to end up either he's shirtless or he's wearing the regular Turtle Hermit gi. It's rarely ever that deep in between, that in between where he has the weighted clothing underneath. You rarely ever see that because that's also just more black to ink in comparison to the regular stuff where it's the gi, which you do not have to ink. But that's just me. And the reason I say this is because, like, is Nomura just like this high tier of an artist? Like on all fronts, like look at the coloring on this bad boy. It's gorgeous. It's immaculate. Look at the different usage of the reds, showing the different levels of sunlight, the poking of the sun through here, causing dark, different shadows. I'm breaking. My English is breaking with how beautiful this looks. Look at the different shades of brown in Hiyori's jacket with the light reflecting off of him. Different shades in his hair, the detail even in these background characters. Like, dog, it's unfair. It's unfair. How are y'all this good on a week-by-week basis? And also, one thing I want to highlight before we hop into the chapter. Lorenzo's on the cover. Oh, he's even uglier than I imagined. I'm sorry. Like, I love Lorenzo. I think Lorenzo, he's definitely grown on me as a character. Is he in my top 10? No. Top 15? No. Top 20? Can I name 9? Can I name 20 characters that like more than Lorenzo? That may get a little bit challenging. But, ooh, bro, I mean, I'm happy he got a cover. Because I think everyone else important in this match has already got. Has Sendo gotten a cover? But Sendo's not important in this match. Sendo's fodder. Let me look up. I have the Googler right on me. I want to see what are all the covers, because this is 26. I know all of our major characters got a cover, right? Any character who's had like a whole arc centered around them has gotten a cover. Blue Lock Volume covers 1 through 1 through 25. Yeah, Corona got a cover, Raichi got a cover, Hiyori got a cover, Karasu got a cover, Gagamaru, Otoya. So yeah, I don't think Sendo ever got a cover. So he's kind of the only one. I think, did Nico never get a cover? Yeah, no, Nico got a cover. He was 25. I didn't even realize bro was 25. But yeah, everyone of any major importance who had a team or an arc center around them, they got a cover. And considering this is probably the last time we're going to see Lorenzo in a while, like, I don't think we'll see him unless we actually run into Uber's U20 team, which may not happen for a while. It makes sense that since he's the new Gen World 11 player of this match, he gets a cover. So that makes sense. W cover. I do like the purple highlights and the gold. I think those complement each other. Though admittedly, the background is a bit of a murky purple. I would have gone with a more bright one, but I think that's meant to, the murkiness of the background is meant to complement the brightness of his highlights. So, W work by Nomura overall. Yeah, scans may not be of the best quality, but I really wanted to react to this once I saw it was available. I'm sorry. If the scans look a little bit off, I know everything on my channel looks a little bit off. It's because I'm still fighting off that copyright strike, and I think I got, how long do I have left on it? Let me take a, I got the Googler on me. Let me double check. I can tell you how many days I have left. I think last I checked I had like 28. When was the last I checked? I can't tell. I can't tell on here. Darn. I do think I have like 28 days left. I think it ends like start of October or something. So everything looks a little bit messed up, but things look a little extra messed up. Like the drawing quality seems a little bit lower, which I can kind of see a little bit. There's a little bit of fuzziness around the images, but this doesn't seem too bad. But if things look a little bit off, that's why these scans are not the best. But what do I mean scans? I mean I have the actual manga chapter in front of me, totally. But let's see, a new piece that Isagi feels thanks to Hiyori's presence. The final whistle that decides the victory or defeat now resounds on the field. Okay. Once again, do I have a hat? I do not have a hat. What I do have, I got a little helmet thing. If we were all putting our money in this little helmet thing, I'm putting my money on BM winning by Isagi's goal. Here's the thing. I put my money on BM winning. If it's by Isagi's goal, I think that fits within the 4-game narrative that we've set up in the new Eagles League. If BM wins, I think it works because, remember, if Isagi does not win, him and Hiyori are benched next game. And I think you and I both know Isagi's not being benched next game. However, I don't know. I saw the poll. A lot of y'all still think that BM has a chance to lose to Ubers. I don't smell it myself, but let's see. The final kickoff. Now bring it on. Oh, okay. So Barrow's coming in. Round start. Barrow versus Kaiser. It's weird that we haven't gotten this matchup already. The Divine Emperor versus the Beast King. Okay, let's see it pop off then. Uber's formation. Yeah, this is a regular squad. Interesting. So he's coming in. I don't think this is him in flow, but he got the lightning on him. We got the lightning on him. And Kaiser's moving like Kaiser. Let's see how this pops off though. I think for all intents and purposes, Kaiser should style on Barrow. Like I know all the Barrow fans out there are gonna be like, whoa, pencil, get Kaiser's meat out your mouth. And I would. Which one of these is a new Gen 111 player? Which one of these went bar for bar with Chris Prince, the second best striker in the world? Which one of these individuals is currently the man with the fastest swing speed? I know that has nothing to do with like a 1v1 physicality. But no, Kaiser's actually pretty beastly. I know it's been hard to tell because Lorenzo's just like had the clamps on him this entire... Speaking of which, it's interesting that Lorenzo isn't charging Kaiser. It's Barrow. But considering Lorenzo's had the clamps on, bro, the entire match, Kaiser's been looking a bit underwhelming. But once again, Lorenzo's a new Gen World 11 player himself. And he's also really, really big. Like, I don't know what they're feeding people over in Italy, but like, especially since Lorenzo wasn't even being fed. But Lorenzo and Snuffy are huge. They are big fellas. So Kaiser's been on lock this entire game, but don't sleep. He's better than Barrow. Like that sounds so disrespectful. I say he's better than Barrow, but I literally just say that I think he does just have flat out better stats. Doesn't he have like a 98 overall? And Barrow's like a 90. I know he has the same stats as Nagi. I know Nagi and Kaiser do not have the same stats. So Kaiser should definitely win this one-on-one. But let's see. Now bring it on. Blue Rose Tattoo guy. Ironically enough, that's kind of a compliment from Barrow. That is unironically kind of a compliment because usually he'll like insult you with one of his names, but he literally just calls Kaiser by his major identifier. Since I guess he just doesn't know. It's weird though. You think he would know Kaiser's name? Maybe that's the pseudo disrespect that comes in, but like Barrow would be much more insulting. You would think, right? The fact that he just calls him Blue Rose Tattoo guy. Yeah, man. That's actually Barrow actually putting some respect on his name. I think Barrow will always be Barrow. Don't get me wrong. I think that is just the nature of his character. But I think little things like this really show how far the character has come. Once again, the Neo Egotist League, as someone in the comments described it to me, is the perfect example of 2 steps forward, 1 step back. These characters are still fundamentally and archetypically these characters to the point where some of them have outright reverted. And by some of them, I mean like Shira has used the monster again and fallen back into that. Toya's playing support again. Shigiri, lone speedster. Nagi and Reo, double slap combo. Barrow, king stuff. Nico supporting a superior striker. Aiku playing a defender, surely as a defender. And Sendo, ironically enough, is the only one who hasn't reverted. Because he's like, got demoted. He was a midfielder who's now been turned into... Well, no, he was a striker that's now turned into a midfielder / defender. So, like, Sendo, ironically enough, only one taking steps. I mean, he's taking just pure steps backwards. But I guess, down, as long as you're good, it doesn't necessarily matter what position you play. Like, Snuffy could be fantastic in anything because he's literally just the best player in the world. Just because he's not the #1 striker doesn't mean he's bad. But Sendo is Sendo, so he's whack. But the whole Neo Egotist League has been something like that. The only character... Actually, ironically enough, the only characters who I'd say have only taken steps forward is realistically BM, like the entirety of BM, which may be the overall narrative. That's why I'm super interested to see how PXG plays out and see how those characters have taken 2 steps forward, yet 1 step back if they do. Because I wouldn't be shocked if the parallel narrative that runs there, that it's only PXG and BM that have only taken steps forward. Like they've only walked forward. Because Isagi's development, sure, you can definitely argue it's a bit regressive, but he's specifically being forced into a regressive role. He doesn't want to turn back into a midfielder or anything like that. He doesn't want to submit to superior strikers. He's literally only evolving. Metavision is an evolution of his abilities technically, but it's not a backwards reversion. He's adding people into it rather than taking people away. It is a similar vein to while Chigiri's speed growth is an evolution, he took other people out of his speed manipulation in order to simply have it all for himself. That's where the reversion comes from, because that's what Chihiri used to do. Meanwhile, Isagi is not only evolving his visual prowess, like Chigiri evolved his speed, but he's also evolving how he utilizes other people in a very similar way to how Rin utilized other people, except he's even more specific with like Corona and Hiyori and even Yukimaya at a certain time. Yukimaya developing, once again, not much farther, but still only forwards. He's developing new shots. He's developing a new mentality, a new play style. Her eyes, like he's only going forward. His eyes are the only thing that's dragging him backwards. Corona, he's actually in the manga now. That's more than like a background character. That's only moving forward. Kunigami, two-footed. Poacher. Like, once again, Kunigami was much less of a poacher before he came back in the Neo Aegis League. That's, once again, it's a weird step forward, but it is a step forward. Kunigami is stronger than he's ever been. And I think that covers, like, all the major characters of BM that we've seen before. I mean, Ikiguri? Like, Ikiguri sucks. And then Hiyori's, obviously, Hiyori's playing the role he used to play as a facilitator, but obviously, we're probably going to see his 2 steps forward and solely forward now. So, let's see. Don't get confident, you red-haired gorilla. Yo! I mean, it is a jungle beast, I suppose. It's more, ironically enough, it's more of a jungle beast than a lion. Lions, I never got that. Lions are the king of the jungle. What, like, king of the savannah? What jungle? I'm gonna look this up right now because I always hear that phrase, but I never get it. Do lions live in jungles? I think like panthers live in jungles. Jungles. Do any lions live in the jungle? No, lions don't live in the jungle. Yeah, they live in grasslands and savannas, as well as some desert. Like, they live in deserts and woodland regions, not the jungle. But they're called the king of the jungle for some reason. But the fact that Kaiser just came out round start and said, "You gorilla, bro." Chill out, Kaiser. Like, I know that's not motivated at all, and it's only just because Barrow's built beefy, but like, dog, calm down. It's not that deep, Kaiser. But let's see. Huh? He came directly to press? A totally different start from before. Yeah, that's true. Oh, but okay, Kaiser doesn't even... He says, forget it. I'm not even going to run the ones with you. Maybe he just learned his lesson from Chris Prince. He's like, I'm not dealing with any of you beefy boys. Y'all can have your own kind of fun, but let's see. Okay, is Ness finally going to cook? Ness, it's been 15 years, Ness. Please, Ness. Wait, Ness. Hold on, let me show you how dedicated I am to you, Ness. Please, where is it? Jeez. Drew that forever ago. I always tell y'all, oh, I'm cooking, let me cook for a little bit. I am. Trust me. Here's one thing I've been cooking. This is completely spoilers for something else. For any of the Blue Lock fans that overlap with my other fans, other brand owners, this is something that y'all may want to put your eyes on. But the main thing I'm looking for, I drew it a while ago, but I feel like it shouldn't be before that. I could have sworn I drew it after that. Maybe I didn't. Did I not draw it after that? Where are you? Did I seriously not draw it after? Hold on, bro. Can I search for it? I admittedly discover new things about Procreate like every day. So, oh yeah, and this is also just kind of show. I am still a guy with a pencil. Don't get me wrong. I'm still practicing. It's just that live is a lot more fun for me to do. I get to while out a lot more on live than I do to get to in a microphone. But I cannot find the Nest drawing I did. I literally did a whole Nest drawing. How many thumbnails have I made in this? What the heck? Where is the gosh darn thingamajig? It is nowhere near. But essentially, I love Ness. I can't tell you why. Like, there we go. There he is. Look at my boy. This is one of the best Blue Lock drawings I've done digitally. Like, the only one that I'd say is definitively better than this one. Oh, jeez. I'm looking at some of them ugly drawings. Where are you? Ugh. I'm not going to look for him again. I also drew Kaiser. But there we go. It's not the best. It's not perfectly true to the art style, but that's the only other one. As you can tell, I've been preparing Blue Lock videos for a while. I've already drawn for them. But Ness, Come on, bro. Please cook. It's been so long, Ness. Has Ness even really cooked since like I think it's been since Archer. I don't remember him cooking at all. Like at all in Manshine. But I haven't read Manshine ever since Manshine ended. So maybe I'm just forgetting, but Ness, please cook, bro. I drew you, bro. Please cook. But let's see. All right then. I'll bait him here. Okay, Ness, lock it in. Let me take a sip. Sip for the locked in Ness. Call him the Loch Ness Monster. But, okay. Ooh. Okay. He's weaving. Sendo, trash. Drago, trash. Okay. Finally, Ness showing off that better than Isagi stat pool. Dang. Sandwich him. Bro. He is the magician, bro. You can't sandwich him. The only person that will get sandwiched by is Kaiser against the wall. Can I make those jokes? I can make those jokes. They're both adults, I think. I hope. Let's see. Ooh, clean. Interesting that Baro actually fell for that. It's also, where's Lorenzo? Where is Broski? Like he should have the grippers on Kaiser. I get they're playing differently than before, but like that was actually a solid part of the previous routine. Do not let Kaiser cook. Ever. The man's a monster. Don't let him cook. If there's one, like, I'd say, obviously Isagi is a big one you want to keep out of the kitchen, but in terms of a lone character on BM that I'm confident, like, could cook solo, like, you legit just give them the ball and let them while out a little bit, it's this man right here. Like, do not let that man cook. Because he will chef up a 8-star meal. Forget a 5-star meal. This man's a monster. But let's see. Ness sends it out. Gets the finger pointed at him. Not the finger, but a finger pointed at him. Good boy, Ness. Yes, jeez, what happened? Oh, okay. Drago fouled him. But once again, in a similar vein to the last time that one of these two got fouled, or just keeping the play going. That makes sense. This is kind of a, once you start the momentum of a play like this, the final play, you don't want to stop. And as long as Kaiser has the ball, there's no need to call the foul. Well, let's see. Good boy, Ness. Yes, as you wish. I was gonna say we all need a Ness in our lives, but no, we don't. Don't have a Ness in your lives. Don't be mean like that. Like, I don't know. I mean, unless you're into it. Like, I know some, like, see, I know my demographics. Like, I've looked at my analytics before. What is my demographic for specifically the Blue Lock videos? Hold on. I'm gonna double check that right now. Because, like, what are the kind of things I could talk about on here? But, like, I know some people who are into this kind of treatment. I know them personally. I know their names. I know their families. I know all that. But, like, don't get treated like this. Don't allow, like, I hate to say it, I hate to put it this way, but have some self-respect. Do not get treated like that. Though admittedly, and even if for the little support here, like, take a little rest. No, dog, don't let yourself get treated like this. What is the okay. Yeah, everyone who watches the Blue Lock videos is 18 to 34. You know people like Ness. Don't Ness people. Don't have a Kaiser and Ness relationship dynamic where you are either don't let yourself be Ness, and please don't Ness other people. I'm begging you. I'm looking at the analytics right now. Don't be like that. Well, let's see. Good boy, Ness. Take a little rest. I just realized. Bro got the metavision. Is it time to let Kaiser cook? He can't, though. They're not going to let Kaiser score. It can't be that easy. It can't be that. We spent way too much time introducing Kaiser can't score. But he's switching on the metavision. He's about to cook. Yo, Kaiser? How are you going to fit? Who's going to stop him? Lorenzo has to show up. Lorenzo has to, like, get on him immediately. There's no way Kaiser's scoring right now. No, especially since Ness is down. Who does he have? Grim? Is that it? Because Eric's gone. That just leaves Ness and Grim. I don't think Grim ever got subbed off the pitch. So it may just be time. It may just be time for Kaiser to cook with Grim. That's a duo that we rarely get to see. Jeez! There was no delay. Kaiser's but he already turned off Metavision. I wonder, okay, so the thing is, I guess it's just different for every single player. But, like, it always feels like Kaiser, whenever we do see Metavision, as pointed out, y'all guys did point out that he has used Metavision before, like actively, like we've seen the Metavision eyes before. He always like blinks, turns it on, and blinks, turns it back off. I wonder if that's because like, I know it's a stamina thing, right? Because Isagi straight admits in the midst of the Manshine game, after like 2 plays, I think, he's like, whoa, this is taxing not only on my body, but on my brain. So maybe that's Kaiser's version of efficiency, but like considering how well-conditioned Kaiser is, like still, we've never seen the man sweat. Remember that. I don't think we've seen any of the new Gen World 11 players sweat. Look at all these other full-grown men. Nico's 15, but like, look at this full-grown man right here. Beard and everything. He probably has a mortgage and some kids. He's sweating buckets. Kaiser, clean. Lorenzo, clean. Say, clean. All those levels of players, they have insane conditioning. We've never seen them sweat in the entire series, as far as I remember. I think. And before y'all pull up, I still feel bad for messing up the fact that I keep trying to say Megami, but Shira's mom and Isagi's mom have names. I still feel bad about that. But please prove me wrong if any of the new Gen World 11 players have ever sweat. But with how good his conditioning is, you'd think he'd be spamming Metavision. Like, it would just always be on. Like, if Isagi can keep it all the way on after he just learned it last game and had, like, what, 2 weeks of training, you think Kaiser will be able to just, like, flick it on and then keep it on. But maybe he doesn't need to. Maybe he is just that guy. But let's see. What? Suddenly cutting through the middle and top gear? Kaiser's going solo. I mean, yeah. Because I think Kaiser has, like, I forget, I saw a video on it. He has, like, the 3rd best speed stat. Like, overall. Like not even like in general speaking terms. Like outside of like Loki, I think the top 3 speed stats outside of like the Masters and stuff like that, it goes like Chigiri, Corona, and then him. I think he has like 91 speed overall. Kaiser's insanely fast. Like his specs are all around crazy. That's why Kaiser's so cool to me, and also Kaiser's so monstrous. Like, bro is just a beast. Him versus Say? Who do y'all got? That may be the poll. I don't know. There's probably gonna be something later on the show that'll end up being the poll. But like, who do you got? Who do you think is the better? Who would you rather draft for your team? Would you rather draft Kaiser? Or would you rather draft Say? That's actually, I'm not even sure. I was gonna say Kaiser, but like, it depends on what the rest of the team is. It really depends on what the rest of the team is, because I don't want to overlap. If I need like a good midfielder to facilitate, I kind of want Say. But if I want a dominant striker that's pretty much unstoppable, that's not one of the World 5, I want Kaiser. Kaiser Impact is just too good. It's too broken. It's too unique and broken in ability. Let's see. I won't let him shoot. Take care of the outside. Nico? Oh, Nico, my boy, you were about to get so sunned. Why would you say that? Why would you say that, Nico? You know better. Nico, you're smarter than this. No, Nico's gonna get cooked. I can feel it in my bones. No, Nico. My boy, please. Nico, stay away from the scary German man. Please, Nico. Nico, he's gonna cook you. Nico, please. He really said I won't let him shoot. Nico, who do you think you are, Lorenzo? Sit your 15-year-old behind down, boy. Can't even see your eyes right now. Can you even see, Kaiser? Come on now, bro. Let's see. Kaiser. Oh, look, it's Grim. Looking kind of skinny. Where is he? This does not look like Grim. It feels off. But I guess this is like the most mini we've seen Grim. So it's just mini Grim. Let's see. Kaiser! Look for it. Okay, so interesting. Flickers Metavision on. Flickers Metavision off. Flickers it back on. So I guess he does it like on a player-by-player basis? Interesting. Look for it. Ooh, okay. So he is fully engaged. I just saw the Predator down here immediately. But I'll open it. Aim for it. A shot course with 1 ball width is enough. Yo, Yoichi is there. Kaiser Impact. Yo! So that's interesting. Kaiser seems even more like boom, boom, boom. So that's probably why he's able to flick it on and off. Yoichi seems to process like a lot more information. Probably because he cannot be as pinpoint as Kaiser. The thing with Kaiser Impact is that I guess, ironically enough, Kaiser Impact is just a really good direct shot. So technically, Yoichi has the same ability. I call him Yoichi. Isagi has the same ability. But, like, the pinpoint nature of Kaiser Impact allows him a lot more flexibility than someone like Isagi or even arguably Kunigami has. And, oh, look, it's a rare Kunigami sighting. There he is. Speak of him and he shall appear. But Kunigami and Isagi, the way that they struggle is that while their shots are powerful and strong enough to score, they can't like do things like score between 6 people because they have that like perfect pinpoint accuracy. They do have good accuracy, but still like the ball takes time to travel. Meanwhile, Kaiser Impact is like a shot from a cannon. It's just that instantaneous that it makes sense that ultimately some people just could not keep up. It's a natural part of life at that point. But let's see. Open it. Aim for it. A shot, of course, with one ball worth is enough. Yoichi is there. Cut. But, oh, you know what I like? Everything else on the field is an obstacle. But Kaiser, subconsciously or not, has registered Isagi as a threat. Look at you can clearly see he sees Kunigami. He sees Ryu. I think that's Aiku. Nico's coming in to challenge him head on. I don't know who this is. Maybe that's Aiku. And then there's Isagi. But who's the only person that gets a name drop and any sort of importance? You can definitely argue the goalie, because this is the goalie right here. But the only person that he actually bothers to name is Isagi. Because Isagi's active enough a threat. He knows that if he messes up, Isagi's going to be there and claim it right then and there. Isagi's already in the position to, like, slurp up one of his goals if it misses. Once again, in this image, no Lorenzo. Unless this is Lorenzo. Is this Lorenzo? Is this Lorenzo in this haiku? I don't know. So many characters have black hair. I can't tell. But interesting. Where is Big Papa Lorenzo? But another thing I love, Kaiser Impact is the biggest word here. But let's see. He flicks to the right. Instant execute. Okay. The flow predator eye. Boy, already? Amy like 5 pages in and bro's dropping the Kaiser Impact? Nah. Okay, so that is Aiku. That's Aiku. So poor Nico. Poor Nico. Nico got casually outdone. Nico, I don't know why you said that, bro. Why you got him? But I guess he slowed him down a little bit, but not as that much. Kunigami coming in. Are you? Aiku. Metavision. No Metavision. Boom. Blitzkrieg. I see what you did there. I see what you did. I see what you did there. Kaneshiro said, so you ain't slick. Blitzkrieg. I see what you did there. But boom. The instant Kaiser Impact. It's not going to happen. We are not ending the game like this. Something's going to... Where were you? Where did you even... I don't even see you anywhere. Where did you come from? Okay. I'm gonna call some malarkey. Where were you? Were you hiding flush? Were you like... You know how in Avatar The Last Airbender, when Aang is captured and Zuko comes as the blue spirit to try and free him, and Aang like hides behind him, like literally body lines up perfectly, so every step that Zuko takes, Aang ends up taking. Was Lorenzo doing that behind Aiku or something? Where did you come from? Because usually Namor is very, very good. If you look back, when a character seems to come out of nowhere, you look back through the panels and you will see them there. They will like 9 out of 10 times. Like this is one of the few times where where it feels like Lorenzo came out of nowhere. Like, let me even look here. Like, dog. So for this angle for him to come from, he comes from in between Ryu and Aiku. So maybe he's just out of... But no, especially considering how quick Kaiser Impact is here, Lorenzo has to be visible here. He's too lanky and big of a dude to not be visible here. And with the speed Kaiser Impact has, for him to come out and appear right here, let me see, can you even see him here? You can't. For him to appear right here and do this before Kaiser Impact can reach the goal, I'm gonna call the teeniest, tiniest bit of malarkey, but if he actually face tanks Kaiser Impact, I'm gonna do unspeakable things. Yo! No way! Bro just ate it. Scrumdiddlyumptious. Yo! What? Nah, dog. Ain't no way. Has Kaiser Impact already been power crapped? No way. Bro got hit with Thor's hammer dead in the face and was like, that's light. What? Kaiser Impact just got face tanked? How, bro? Lorenzo, what is Lorenzo built out of? I get it. He's in the streets, and that's another thing. I saw the poll. All of y'all have way too much faith in Barrow. Barrow grew up as a prep school kid. He's big and beefy, but he can't fight. Lorenzo is not only bigger than Kaiser. Lorenzo's not only bigger than Barrow in terms of height, but Lorenzo has that street experience. I'm kind of disappointed in y'all. I'm kind of disappointed in all y'all that cleanly gave Barrow that win. Like, it wasn't even a contest. Like, notably, I was expecting, like, oh, okay, so maybe some Barrow fans would come out there and slop Barrow up a little bit. But, like, did y'all read the question? Even then, I'd say Lorenzo's a better player than Barrow, too. He's crazy. But this is crazy. Face tanking a Kaiser Impact. Zombie. That is wild, though. Look, Aiku and Ryu and Kunigami are all shocked, too. That is crazy. Fastest, notably, that means Lorenzo can face tank anything. Like, maybe something, but no. Like, force equals mass times acceleration. Kaiser has the fastest swing in the world. The ball accelerates the fastest when it leaves his foot. This is likely a stronger and faster shot. No, it is. It is just a stronger and faster shot than Noel Noah's, Chris Prince's, Loki's, any of them. The fact that Lorenzo was able to come out the Shadow Realm, called Megami Fushiguro, he basically hopped out of RU Shadow and face tanked the Kaiser Impact is wild. Yeah, that's just crazy to me. And this is a flow Kaiser, too. Like, this is just straight up Predator Eye flow Kaiser. And he just got hard stopped. Lorenzo's too cracked, bro. We cannot... I'm genuinely worried. Well, to be fair, it's only Lorenzo. Lorenzo's been the only crazy defender that is Uber's exclusive. But, like, he's going to be a threat. If we run into Lorenzo in the U20, we're gonna need a monster to get past him. What? Because he just stopped Kaiser Impact, bro. That's crazy. Well, let's see. Second ball. Look at the ricochet off that. And once again, where did he go? Where did he go? Did he fall? Maybe he fell. Okay. If he at least fell, that kind of keeps Kaiser Impact super duper relevant. But no, bro, just, I don't know. Maybe he just vanished. He was like, look at this. This is, I don't know, Nomura. The art's gorgeous as always. Don't get me wrong. But, like, broski. Bro delicious. It's clear that Lorenzo's right here. And he is right behind Ryu. Where does he go here? Whose shadow did he fall into here? Where did he suddenly vanish from? Like, I guess you could argue he's right here, but that's impossible. Look at how close he is to Ryu here. Their shadows are literally overlapping. Nomura, are you rushed this week, bro? It all went to the color page, didn't it? It all went to the color page. That's what happened. Don't worry no more. I can tell. Because you're better than this, bro. You're better than that. I mean, you can definitely argue he's just like right here, but that's too far of a distance. That's way too far of a distance for the ricochet to be happening. You should see Lorenzo, or at least like a hint of his foot or something. But just as bro came from nowhere to magically block the shot, he disappeared into nowhere after he blocked the shot. But let's see. As expected. Nah. That's crazy. Isagi really said, I knew Kaiser would fumble. Bro really said, as expected. Wow. Run. Take the shortest route to the point. If I can take it, it's a big chance. I can reach it. With my direct? Okay, he loses. Someone's gonna stop. It's probably Aiku. Who's here? Who's got the DLC? Okay, Aiku's right here. Let me go back a little bit where he sees Isagi. Okay, so this is confirmed to be Aiku. So is this guy gonna stop him? Well, Yoichi probably off the ball did. Let's see. With my direct? Okay. So once again, Aiku has Metavision too. It's probably not as Isagi's level of it. Oh my lord. It's probably not Isagi's Metavision, but with Aiku's insanely superior physical stats and even slight Metavision. Yeah. The Puzzle Man never stood a chance against the snake. So, what is Aiku? What do we call? Like, I call Barrow the Beastly King. I call Kaiser the Divine Emperor. I call Isagi Yoichi the God of the Field. I call Nagi. He used to be the God of the Field, but now I just call him the Lazy Genius. Reo, the ever-changing chameleon. Shigiri, the Red Panther. Like, they give him a name. What is Aiku's name? The Strong Viper? The Solid Snake? I have no idea. What do we call Aiku? What is the genuine colloquial name for him? I don't know. Let's see. I can see the same spot. Okay, that's good though. That's good. That Aiku. I'm glad Aiku didn't get power craft. I mean, he did a little, but he didn't really get power craft. That's good. He was one of the biggest ones I was concerned for after the U20 match, especially considering none of the other U20 players have had any real play, and I think we've covered all of them. Who's left? Because like half of them are on BM, and they've all been benched. Like none of the U20 other defenders have even mattered. And so I was worried about Aiku, but it's good. I'm glad Aiku, a really good character, a easily top 10 character, has been 100% kept relevant in the narrative. That's good. You bearded hack. The insults just keep getting more and more creative. What? I guess he does look old. But he's barely bearded. Like, I don't know. I would say I'm barely bearded. Like, look at your boy. Look at your boy. I need to tell my barber to stop doing that. He always cuts down the beard. It takes so long to grow the beard out. Like, look at this. Look at this. Okay, all right. We actually ain't looking that patchy. You hook me up. I'm actually not looking that patchy. But, like, even I wouldn't say this is like a full beard. Like, this is some thick peach fuzz. And then, like, the mustache is barely anything. Like, Aiku barely has anything on. I wouldn't call him bearded. I call him scruffy. I call him a scruffy hag. Like, he just looks like he needs to shave. But I don't know. I understand. Y'all were there with me, because I was recording live. Y'all were there with me in my ball arc. I had tried to, like, regrow the full head of hair from the top, and it's turned out pretty decent. But y'all were there in the bald arc. You gotta fight through it. So maybe Aiku's just fighting through it right now. Maybe he's trying to get that full, nice, proper beard. But let's see. I can also see it. Look at HIORI, bro. He's like, don't worry. I'm here. And I came to cook. So let's see. He gets the ball. I think this guy's name is Mensa. Why am I learning so many of the fathers' names? Maybe his name isn't Mensa. But I swear, I know Drago. That's it. That's literally it. But like, that's more. I cannot tell you a single name of any of the Barcha or Manshine players that are not Blue Lock characters. I cannot. Or Augie. Augie's the only one, but Augie's like the pseudo New Gen 111 representative. I cannot tell you the name of that one guy that was working with Bachira and Otoya. You could put a sword to my neck right there. Obviously, that's the blunt end. You can put a sword to my neck right there, and I would have no idea what that guy's name is. But I've surprised me because the game's been going on for me. But I swear, Manshine's longer. I swear, Manshine's still long. A lot of people have already been complaining about the Uber's length. I'm happy with it. I honestly like the length of the game, but I feel like Manshine's still longer. The fact that I didn't learn any of their names is crazy. Let's see. I can also see it. Interesting, though. He's able to see it just off his own brain. No metavision. Once again, maybe his metavision looks unique. Maybe he doesn't need it. Maybe it's constantly or subconscious thing at this point. But the fact that he's keeping up with multiple metavision users, Isagi. Well, I'm not sure Lorenzo. Lorenzo's never shown the metavision eyes. But Isagi, Aiku, Kaiser. He's keeping up with all these metavision users on his own with no metavision of his own. Very, very impressive for HIORI. Especially considering, once again, unlike Corona or Yukimaya, who kind of like have the raw speed to kind of cheat metavision to the point where like, oh, they can just appear quickly enough thanks to their acceleration and overall speed. HIORI, once again, as mentioned by Noel Noah, he didn't have the best stats. Jin had better stats. And thusly, HIORI's literally just keeping up and reading the field, which is super duper impressive for him. Let's say, nice HIORI. You're soft. Weak newbie. Yo, Baro coming out to cook. Bro's playing extra offensive though. You can tell he's getting gassed. I think Baro playing the full game and overusing this sort of aura and flow of his, I think it's gonna cost him his final goal. Let's see. Weak newbie. Baro again? Interesting. HIORI didn't see that coming. The king sees the king himself pressing like a demon. I got Nico, my boy, come to make up for it. Once again, Nico has metavision too. So many metavision is becoming more common, but it is just a natural plot mechanic. Like I've seen a lot of people in the community complaining that metavision's losing its edge already. Everyone has metavision. It's kind of the point. Like metavision is meant to be a universal high level playability. Like you're just supposed to have it. Sure, you can evolve it, like Isagi's evolved it. That's how you keep it relevant and unique to specific characters. But Metavision, the general level of it, yeah, this is what's supposed to happen. I'd be kind of disappointed if the opposite was happening. Like, no one but Isagi and Kaiser had Metavision. It'd be kind of whack. I'm glad that it's not, like, for everybody. Like, I'm glad that it's confirmed in narrative that some characters can't get Metavision. Like, Igaguri could never get Metavision. Yuki Maya could never get Metavision. Corona could never get Metavision. But for characters like Nico, characters like Aiku, characters like, well, Kaiser originated it. But even characters like Sei, like these characters that are known for their analytical ability and their ability to control the field. Yes, I like that they have Metavision. And plus, there's already a new eye introduced, which is Predator Eye, which presumably, I'm guessing Isagi is going to get the tech for that. I'm assuming, once again, the adaptability genius is going to adapt that into his own kit. Plus, I assume Rin's going to get that too, but the main person who you know indubitably is going to get Predator Eye. It's going to be Shido. It's going to be Shido. Shido's going to have Predator Eye. And I think Kunigami's going to develop it too. There's a bunch of characters who are going to get all these specific eye powers. It's going to be very interesting to see. But shoutouts to Nico for coming in and cooking. What a good environment to work in. Hail to the white company. Hey, Nico, what you mean by that? Nico, what you mean by that, bro? Nico. What you mean by that, broski? That was what? Who you hailing? Nico. Don't make me get active, Nico. I know where you stay at, Nico. I know where the Blue Lock facility is. I can hop into the vert. No, I'm kidding. But I wonder why he calls it that. All hail to the white company Ubers. Why white company? That's probably just a translation thing or some like choke I just don't get. But let's see. Burrow's pressing a combo from both sides and the ball's taken. No. Burrow pressed from the front line and took care of the dirty job himself? Yeah, seems legit. That noise is totally different from before. If he does that, we have to think an extra step ahead for each play. On the other hand, Ubers just has to keep up with Burrow and fit it into their pattern. Ooh, ouch. He took no damage from Kaiser Impact? What the heck? Didn't Kaiser Impact, I get it was like a symbolism thing, but didn't Kaiser Impact cut the Manshine Gold guy's cheek? The fact that Lorenzo just face tanked it, it seems like he did fall though, because he's nowhere, once again, nowhere to be seen here. But, dog, what in the world? What's he made of? Them gold grills. Them grills are super effective. He must literally have iron defense, but instead of iron defense, it's gold defense. Bro, it's Goldango. How did he eat a Kaiser Impact and not a single mark is on his face? It either had to be a weaker Kaiser Impact or Lorenzo's just like that. Honestly, Lorenzo's just like that. Wow. Are we ever going to see someone on the level of Lorenzo? Again? I feel like we can't. He is the defensive. Oh, well, then again, there could be other defenders of the new Gen 111. But, like, jeez, if Lorenzo's already out here stopping the fastest swing speed in the entire series, I'm not sure how many more defenders we can introduce that are actually good before we break the system. But let's see. Well, I guess they'll be on different teams, so I guess that balances it out. Burrow's dedication is only for himself. A king fighting only for his glory, having a fusion with a perfectly designed army. It's true. It's true. And just considering the natural adaptation of the rest of the team, that is already... I mean, to be fair, the team was already built for Burrow from the start. So them doing things for Burrow's sake and just adapting to what he does makes sense. Let's see. What kind of chimera have they become? Hey, is that a reference to my Blue Lock character? Who I have the full script for, by the way. It exists. I promise. The full script is, in fact, there. But, sorry. Once again, I always reference things that I'm cooking. But there's a priority order to things. And plus, I've yet to... it's so hard for me to finalize that guy's design. Ooh, that's a completely different design. But, currently, he kind of looks like this. But I don't really like this. He feels too similar to Shido. I want to give my own OC his own more traditional flair. I don't know. And he looks a lot like my other OCs. I gave him red eyes and golden hair to kind of like reference a certain thing that is built into his character. But he is a little bit Chimera-esque. But I don't want to literally look like other characters. I'm going to keep workshopping him. It's going to take forever. But I'm going to keep workshopping him. But Ubers are now with Burrow's ego and ideas. Having high evolution. Roll credits. Come on, guys, let's go. Sendo, shut up. Sendo, shut up, bro. Shut up, Sendo. Sendo, I swear, Sendo. Sendo, you speak again, bro. You speak again. Just because you aren't Igaguri does not mean you have rights. Just because you are not Igaguri does not mean You gain the ability, rights, thought process, anything to speak. Don't speak. Don't do it, bro. Don't do it. Please. Please. We're having a good time. The chapter was peak. The chapter is peak. But you almost made it not peak. So no, don't make me. Don't make me. I can hop in the narrative on you. You're a full-grown man. Nico, my son, I'll spare my son. This is my son. You are not my son. You're not even a friend of my son. You're some red-haired freak. No, I'm kidding. Let me stop. I know Sendo does have some fans. Let's see. But the devil through the lake shot is under their radar. What kind of plan do you have for us, your majesty? I'm not sure how much of this is like genuine Nico slop or just mocking him. I'm assuming a lot of it is mocking. But yeah, that is true. The double nutmeg is off the table. The upper left-hand corner is off the table. And pretty much, Ball has to come up with something new, and I think that's why he's going to fail. He's not going to be able to do anything else. Because notably, the thing that works so well is Barrow's formula. But if the formula's been read, if the data's been added, and he has to fight, admittedly, only two Metavision users, still, that's dangerous now. Now they know the tech. It's the same reason why I don't think Inaki could score again. Because, like, after his little miracle goal, he couldn't reproduce that. Because the data was downloaded. And that's how Isagi managed to come in and stop them again. I think this is a similar vein as what's going to happen here. I'm assuming Isagi's going to stop them or Kaiser's going to stop them. It's going to be one of the Metavision users. And then the ball's going to end up at Hiyori's feet. And it's going to be time for Hiyori to cook. But let's see. Uber's evolved into Ubaros. Look at his face. Okay, I'm liking Lorenzo more and more. What do you want to do next, Barrow? Shut up and work. I'm going to shoot a super Golazo. What in the world? I've heard that before. What is a Golazo? What in the world is that? Didn't that Archer guy say Golazo? What is a Golazo? Oh, a spectacular goal. Barrow, are you Spanish, bro? Super Golazo. So I'm gonna score a super spectacular goal. It sounds so childish. Okay, solo ustedes. I'm so rusty on my Spanish. I'm back to my point. Why only use it for one word? Okay, solo usa español para singular. I'm sorry. Let me not even try it. But it's still interesting. Why do you slip into Spanish for one sentence? Let's see. First to the Neo Aegis League. I'm gonna prove the world I'm the best. First the Neo Aegis League. Then into the world. He's gonna prove he's the best. Okay, bro. This is not good. He's on another level. Hiyori? Don't lose faith. Don't lose hope. Ubers is insane. Quick. Skillful. I can't read their minds. In fact, I can't get myself into the match. This is the feeling of world class. Hiyori? Don't tell me you're getting cooked by Sendo. Oh, okay, no. This is just the action happening around. Ness, no! Okay, but he's getting cooked by Aiku. Happens to the best of us. Let's see. But Hiyori? Don't lose faith already, bro. Lock in, bro. Lock in. Isagi was going for a goal in this madness. Kaiser and Barrow? This level? There are only crazy guys here. They were scoring goals. What the heck is this place? Yes, sir. It's so fun. Yeah, baby. Okay, this is not flow, though. What is this? Is this pseudo flow? Secondary flow? Baby flow? Like, what is this? What does the Black Scalar mean? Because I now agree. Because there's been too many people have laid it out. But then again, I don't know. The reason I'm so confused is because I swear the first time flow got actively referenced in the series was when Isagi got the Black Scalar. I'll need to reread and double check that in third selection. But the Black Scalar right here, baby. He's logging in. It's the first time in my life doing this kind of soccer. Come, Hiyori. All right, next chapter, Key. So, fun fact. This chapter is Peak. Oh, yeah. You heard me complaining about some art inconsistencies and thought I wasn't going to say the chapter's Peak? Well, now you will, because I have to say. I'm being a little bit incorrect. But why? Why is this chapter peak of all chapters? Number one, it was only a little bit, and this is the Nest Glazer in me, but we got a teeny tiny itty bitty whiff of Nest cooking. And, He doesn't cook the best, but when he cooks, I appreciate it. Also, we got a little bit of the matchup of the Divine Emperor versus the Beastly King. Admittedly, I do wish we had more of a proper one-on-one, and Kaiser didn't just do the smart thing and not even bother to deal with Barrow. I do wish we kind of had like a Chris Prince Kaiser moment where the two went bar for bar, word for word, but it's fine that we didn't get that. Even just a hint of it, their interaction is nice. Then, obviously, Kaiser just turning on the gas, flicking on Metavision, going crazy, styling on the defenders, charging through the middle, ignoring his allies, activating Metavision, respecting Isagi, and immediately going for the Predator Eye, instant execution. Fire. 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 Love a good Blitzkrieg. Then Lorenzo coming out the clutch, even though I 100% agree, he's built like Megumi Fushiguro in every single way here for just popping out of the Shadow Realm, popping back into the Shadow Realm for this crazy face block. Still super duper impressive. Really sets him up as Kaiser's counter, as the new gen World 11 equivalent to Kaiser. Shoutouts to that. Then Aiku and Isagi's interactions. I really like these two. These two have had an interesting dynamic ever since their dynamic really began and they were introduced to each other. And that's really, really neat. And I also get to see Aiku's ego in the snake. We really get to see it when you really think about it. I think we only got to see it like once or twice in the U20 game, and maybe a little bit in this match, but I like seeing it. Really, really cool. And then obviously, Hiyori getting excited and locking into the game. Oh, and my son. My son going crazy. Gotta love my son going crazy. But especially Hiyori locking into the game. That's the main thing I'm excited for. I'm really ready to see Hiyori cook some people. But obviously, we're going to have to see Gagamaru and Raichi seemingly cook next chapter. Because right now, they do not have the ball. So, I'm very, very excited. However, that's what I think. Please put what you guys think in the comment section down below. Thank you guys so much for watching. Remember to like, share, comment, and subscribe. And make sure the notifications so you do not miss out on any videos that come to the channel. Also, I do have a Patreon down below where you support me for as low as $1 a month. You get things like exclusive videos, early content, and more. And also now become a member of the channel for as low as $3 a month to get the same perks and more. Now, thank you guys so much for watching once again, and I hope you guys have a wonderful day. This is Dago the Pencil, writing off.